Today we're going to look at Bryson DeChambeau, and is he onto something truly wonderful, or is it a load of hocus pocus? Hi everyone, Alistair Davies here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in today. Today we're going to look at Bryson DeChambeau. Has he got a magical concept, or is it a load of rubbish? So what we're going to talk about is his end range theory. So one of the things he's looked at is getting his lead arm into max end range supination through impact and post impact, to mean that the ball then cannot go left if he does that. So where will the ball go with his end range, and can he get there every time so he's consistent and repeatable to get perfect results or consistent results, which is, I think, what we're all really striving for, is consistency. We all hit good shots, we want to do it more often, and we want to be able to do it when we want to do it. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, please hit my logo down the bottom corner, give me a follow, give me a subscribe. I post videos every week. They're all designed to help lower your scores and improve your golf, and they're all through different formats. So some simple stuff, some techie stuff, and hopefully it'll help you improve your golf. Keep watching to learn how. So Bryson DeChambeau, I personally really like what he's about. He is researching, following, trying to get 1%, 2%, 5%, 10% gains every single part of his area of his game, and he thinks outside the box. That's what I love. Whether you like the fact that he's gone through a transformation and put loads of weight on, muscle on, to hit the ball further, whether you like the fact he's trying to hit the ball so far and so hard, all these other things is irrelevant. I think he probably will become world number one very soon. I think he's got that kind of searching nature about him. And I think he does things the right way, so he won't come unstuck by just searching and searching and never really getting there. I think you have to have an element of development permanently to be able to progress, my opinion. Today we're looking at his theory on the lead arm. So I saw him talk about this about 6 months ago or so, and he talked about trying to get the lead arm to supinate, which is this action here. And he said, well, there's only so much the lead arm can supinate. That's your max end range supination. So if you get there every single time in this post-impact position, then you know what you will get out. You'll know how that affects the club face. So essentially, supinating the arm rotates this club face. So if you set yourself up in a way that you have a grip, and he has a slightly weak grip, and you supinate the arm, and you try and do the same amount every time rather than doing it different amounts each time. I know that might not be conscious, but if you're trying to push something to go the max amount each time, I think you can probably move it a amount more consistently, rather than just trying to feel, okay, I'm going to release or turn through the ball. He's actually trying to get the max end range every single time. He also has a really, what I would class as flat lead wrist, or even flex lead wrist. So again, if you supinate the arm and then extend the wrist different amounts, you're going to affect that club face. Just as you see here. So as I extend my wrist, you'll see what it does to the club face. It makes it point upward and leftward. So if you keep that wrist flat and supinate that arm, you know exactly what kind of rate of closure you're going to get on there if you can do it the same every single time. Now, I'm not saying he'll get his wrist maybe flat every single time, but I know that's pretty much what he's working on. He's working on end range here and flat there. So for me, predictability to a higher level than just trying to hit the golf ball. So a way in which you can feel that supination is take some Thera tubing. So you can use elasticated bungee as well. You could possibly use an elasticated belt or tights. But basically wrap it around your waist. Make a forward swing. Try and feel you get the connection between your tricep and your body. And feel that your thumb kind of goes up at an angle. This will give you the feeling of supinating the arm and also getting connection between the lead arm and your body. So that'd be a way of training you to feel that lead arm supination. You can then also do some one arm swings. And you're feeling almost that you're trying to get your forearm facing upwards in this position. And I said the beauty about Bryson is he's got a really secure lead wrist and he has a slightly weak grip. These things help him not to overturn the club face over. But what I want you to learn from this is trying to get to end range and stuff. So whether it's trying to get end range in your wrist flexion, whether it's trying to get in your end range of your arm rotation, it's a good way about being committed and being trustworthy and trying to get that consistency levels higher. So for me, you do some practice swings with the tubing. You do some practice swings one-armed. You'd make sure you've got a really nice neutral grip. You then step into the golf ball. Try and feel you do that same swing and get to your end range. And that one there had a tiny, tiny, tiny weeny bit of draw. Really happy with the shot. And I tried to be really committed with my end range. And again, the beauty about it is the commitment. If I'm hitting the ball half soaked or a bit steery or thinking of my backswing, my downswing, whatever it would be, my hip action, it all can be a distraction. You need a swing thought that works for you, whether it be the end range of your hips, the end range of your arm, whatever it might well be. Own your thought, own your feel, and then use that as much as you can to play great golf. So for me, I think Bryson DeChambeau is onto something. It's certainly something I am going to be experimenting with more in my own game and with guys I coach's games, trying to get to end ranges. So almost getting the club almost as flat as you can, almost get the club as upright as you can, almost get the arm rotate as much as you can, the lead wrist as flat as you can, and so on. To get definites, rather than trying to get perfection, getting definites will make you more consistent. That's my opinion. If you have any questions or comments or requests for videos, please post them down below. Also, if you've enjoyed the video, please like and share it. I'd invite you also to join my channel by following or subscribing and hit my logo. And that will make sure then you get all my latest videos. I post 2 or 3 videos a week and they're all designed to help lower your scores and improve your golf. Lastly, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate the support. And I'd like to thank you for joining me at the Forest of Arden. See you again here very soon.